Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, man, you guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, this is going to be a requested video from a subscriber. A shout out to my man, 20 grand. A lot of you guys have been requesting videos from me, and I'm trying to get these video requests out, guys. Just, you know, sometimes I can't run my voice ragged. I can't do it, you know, but so many videos, you know, with the kind of energy that I give you guys. I can only do so many videos in a day. Sometimes I do like 6-7 videos, and I'm like, damn, my throat's fried. It's shot. But shout out to my man 20 grand for requesting this video. I thought it was an interesting video that I never really thought about. So I'm doing this off the top of my head, like literally off the top of my head. I'm just doing this literally right now. I didn't even think about it. I just scribbled down some names for this video. But shout out to my man 20 grand. He asked me this. Do you think LeBron James is the most hated, quote unquote, hated athlete in history? Question mark. And if I don't think that, who would it be and where would I rank LeBron James? Now, much respect to my man 20 grand, who's a true supporter of my channel for a while now, for asking me this question. I said, I'm really humbled, and I appreciate you guys even caring to hear what I have to say on these things. You want to know my opinion or my thoughts. That means a lot. That's humbling, guys, that you guys care what I have to say about this stuff. So thank you very much to everyone out there, guys. Everyone across the world, everyone across the states, man, that's been supporting my channel. Thank you very much, guys. It's truly, truly humbling, man. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So yes, guys, like I said, man, shout out to my man 20 grand for asking me, do you think LeBron James is the most hated athlete in history? Now, he asked me if I didn't think it was LeBron James, who would it be and where would I rank LeBron James? I'm not going to rank these guys or have a list or rank LeBron James. I don't think that's important, really. So forgive me, 20 grand. And who do I think it would be? When I saw this question, 20 grand, when I read this question, my mind went to two different things. And what have we talked about on this channel, guys? That the LeBron James fans still just don't get what I'm saying. I see them in the comment section all the time. It's not that I hate LeBron James. Remember, I don't like the word hate because they're misusing it. They're overusing it, and they're using it when it's not appropriate. So they'll just say, oh, you're a hater. You're just hating on LeBron James. Y'all just some haters. When I've never said anything that can be misconstrued as hate. I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you the truth here. And the truth doesn't put LeBron James in a great light more often than not, guys. That's the facts about his career. That's him. I'm not lying. I'm not making up stories here. I'm not hating on LeBron James. I've given you guys the example. When you hear them say that Michael Jordan would be DeMar DeRozan in this era, that's a hate statement, guys. There's nothing factual to back that up. That's nowhere close to reality. They're just hating on Michael Jordan because they don't know the truth. They don't know the facts. And then when we see those comments, it exposes them right away. I know they don't know what they're talking about, all right? Everything I'm giving you guys is the facts of the matter. I'm not hating on LeBron James. So I immediately went to two different trains of thought here, two different lists I thought about. One was guys that are hated because they're bad people. They're just bad people, guys. They're professional athletes, but they were bad people. So people hated them, really did hate them. And I'm going to give you some names of guys so you can understand what I'm talking about. Also, I thought about another list, like I just mentioned. People who maybe we didn't like, fans didn't like them, or maybe did not respect them to a certain degree. For whatever the reasons were, right? They hated on these guys for whatever the reasons. So I had two different lists that I thought about. All right, guys? Now, once again, we have to keep this in mind. This is not, LeBron James is not being hated on because let's be real here, guys. If he was being hated on, then LeBron James would not be making all-star teams, or LeBron James would be getting torn down on the media, through the mainstream media, but he's not getting torn down through the mainstream media. Think about what they just reported. The reason why I say LeBron James wouldn't be making all-star teams is I didn't mean like necessarily an all-star team he wouldn't make if he was being hated on. But think about the report we just heard about the 2008 Redeem team. Remember, all the reports are saying, oh, we didn't want LeBron James. They didn't need LeBron James. But somehow LeBron James was on the Dream Team. So he's not being hated on by anybody, really. Because if we think about somebody like Isaiah Thomas, was Isaiah Thomas on the Dream Team? No, he didn't make the Dream Team, guys. All right? And people will say that they hated on Isaiah Thomas, that maybe Michael Jordan didn't want him on the team, right? So you can make more of an argument that Isaiah Thomas was actually being hated, not LeBron James. He wasn't kept off of any leagues, of any teams. He wasn't held back from any awards. Is LeBron James going to have a hard time getting into the Hall of Fame? No, he's not. So is he hated? No, he's not hated. LeBron James, like I said, in my estimation, is the most, like, out of all superstar athletes in all of sports that I've seen, LeBron James has earned the least amount of respect. Earned the least amount of respect. That's my opinion on this. Because I told you, I have zero respect for him. All right? As great as LeBron James is, and I've always told you, LeBron James is great. He'll be in the Hall of Fame. All-time great player. But I don't respect him. Don't respect his game. Don't respect his career and how he's gone about it. How he won. None of that. I don't respect it, man. So once again, this is not me, oh, I don't like LeBron James because I don't like LeBron James. You know, and the LeBron James fans say, oh, you Jordan fans are just nervous because he's about to pass Michael Jordan. You guys don't make any sense, man. Once again, Michael Jordan's not insecure about his legacy, none of this stuff. So why would Michael Jordan fans be insecure about his legacy? Michael Jordan don't have to come out here on social media and defend himself. All right, remember that, because he knows the facts of the facts. We've been exposing LeBron James, guys. We're putting the facts out about LeBron James so that you guys can see a clear picture and form your own opinion off that. Don't believe the hype on the mainstream media. Once again, if LeBron James is really hated on, then you would see a lot of this stuff on the mainstream media. But LeBron James is protected. He's been protected in the mainstream media. And now they try to say that us, the content creators out here, people on social media, that's why LeBron James is hated. He's the most hated athlete in the history of sports. No, he's not. No, he's not. And when people say that, I know that they haven't been watching sports or really been in tune with what hate really is. All right? And I wrote some names down here, guys, to try to get you guys to understand. I just did this on top of my head when I read this request by 20 grand that I had forgot about. But I wrote these names down just quick, and I want you guys to think, now these are, to me, bad people. Not just bad people that had some issues going on, all right? So I thought about someone like Lance Armstrong. Do you guys think that Lance Armstrong is liked? Is he a popular guy? No, he's not. He's not popular. Do you ever see Lance Armstrong in any commercials? I don't see Lance Armstrong a damn place, guys. A damn place. And this guy was in movies. He had made movies. I remember seeing him in that movie, Dodgeball with Vince Vaughn. He made a cameo in that movie. Do you see anybody, Lance Armstrong? Is Lance Armstrong? He's pretty hated, isn't he? And this is real hate. They hated Lance Armstrong for the lies that this man continued to tell. Just lying and lying and lying, cheating himself, cheating the sport, cheating his contemporaries. I mean, he was trying to blame everybody else, throw other people under the bus because he got caught out there. Lance Armstrong's a piece of garbage dirtbag, man. That doesn't mean that he wasn't great at riding a bicycle. Once again, but do you respect him? No, he has zero respect. He was hated. Is LeBron James hated more than Lance Armstrong? No, he's not, man. No, he's not. LeBron James on commercials. LeBron James got contracts with Nike and all these other endorsements. You don't see Lance Armstrong out there doing a damn thing, guys. That's real hate. No one likes Lance Armstrong because he's a piece of garbage. He's a bad person. I've never called LeBron James a bad person. Not LeBron James should go to jail. LeBron James should be arrested. LeBron James should have some bad happen to him. I've never said this kind of nonsense. But LeBron James fans will come in my comment section and wish harm upon me. LeBron James fans will call Russell Westbrook and issue death threats. Danny Green will get death threats from LeBron James fans. You people are weirdos. You're a piece of garbage. That's the way you guys are. You have no standards. You don't hold yourself to any values. And you never hold LeBron James accountable. You won't hold yourselves accountable. You guys have no clue what it means to really be hated. Lance Armstrong's hated, guys. All right? The man disappeared. I also thought about O.J. Simpson. Was O.J. Simpson not hated on? Remember, these are bad people. Bad people doing illegal, shady things and getting caught for these things. We could talk about O.J. all day on here, man. Once again, I always think about Chris Rock. When I think about O.J. Simpson, that Chris Rock comedy, and that joke that Chris Rock said, when everybody's like, oh, we won, when O.J. got off, right? We won. And Chris Rock's like, what the hell did we win? He goes, every day I go to my mailbox looking for my O.J. Simpson prize, there's nothing there. To me, that was a classic, hilarious line from Chris Rock, man. What did we win? We didn't win nothing. O.J. Simpson is a dirtbag, man. And this dude is one of the great running backs. And so it doesn't take away from O.J. Simpson, the football player. Is he in the Hall of Fame? Yes, he is, right? So O.J. Simpson, right, you could say was definitely hated more than LeBron James. Hated on. They hate O.J. They hate that man. But once again, this is not about O.J. Simpson, the man, the football player, two different people. So people can respect and appreciate what O.J. Simpson did on the football field. Every time you talk about the top 5, top 10 greatest running backs of all time, O.J. Simpson's name's going to come up regardless, guys. It's going to come up. But he's a piece of garbage. He's a bad person, O.J. Simpson. He's hated way more than LeBron James, man. LeBron James ain't go to jail for nothing. They went after O.J. Simpson, man, because O.J. Simpson's a bad dude. They hate that dude. You know how many people hate O.J. Simpson? Goodness gracious, you think he's loved? How about Michael Vick? Is LeBron James hated more than Michael Vick is? I mean, Michael Vick was going to football games, and they had dog collars out there. You guys remember what happened to Michael Vick? His boys turned his back on him. They all ratted him out. He was torturing animals and dogs in these cages, man, and electrocuting them and beating them. I mean, who does this stuff? A bad person does. That's Michael Vick, man. He's out there doing nefarious stuff, hanging out with shady people, man. Just doing stupid stuff, man. This is Michael Vick. Think about all that hate he had coming to those arenas. Ain't no one saying near the things that LeBron James ain't dealing with. None of that stuff that Michael Vick was dealing with. Once again, these are bad people doing bad things. No one's ever hating on LeBron James. They're exposing and giving effects on him. That's all that is. You see the difference in what these names I'm reading off here. There was a guy named Bill Romanowski. I don't know if you guys remember Bill Romanowski. If you're a football fan, you know about Bill Romanowski. Dude was a hard-nosed football player, man. The dude was, you talking about grit? You talking about hard-nosed, attitude, nasty? Bill Romanowski was a nasty dude. He was spitting people's faces. He was doing cheap shots, stepping on people's feet and hands and ankles and the piles. He was a piece of garbage, Bill Romanowski. The man was a baller, though. He was out there crushing dudes. He was a dirty dude. He was a tough, hard-nosed linebacker, man. He ain't a nice guy. People who likes Bill Romanowski? These are bad people, man. How about Ty Cobb? You guys, I don't mean, maybe you heard of Ty Cobb, maybe you hadn't. I don't think anyone is around that watched Ty Cobb. This is back in the day. Like, Ty Cobb is like the 20s or something like that. Or baseball. One of the legends of Major League Baseball. Dudes are racist as hell. They say that Ty Cobb used to sharpen his cleats to slide into people on purpose to hurt them. It's a piece of garbage, Ty Cobb. You think people ain't hate Ty Cobb? They can't stand that dude. He ain't nothing like, they don't talk about LeBron James like they talk about Ty Cobb and, like I said, Lance Armstrong, O.J. Simpson, Michael Vick. I mean, come on, man. You guys remember, there was a guy named Albert Hainsworth, I think his name was. Played for a couple of teams. I think he played like the Tennessee Titans, the Washington Redskins, or, you can't say the Redskins anymore, I guess. God forgive me, the Commanders. But he was a dirtbag. Albert Hainsworth. Just a cheap stepping on people. You guys remember that dude. Piece of garbage. How about Brett Favre? Is LeBron James hated more than Brett Favre? Brett Favre is literally a piece of garbage, guys. This dude, Brett Favre, is stealing money from average, regular, hard-working folks, man. You heard about the scandal from a couple years back? Brett Favre my God, using his privilege to take away from commoners. He's a great piece of garbage. People hate Brett Favre, man. They hate that dude. Ain't no one hate LeBron James like that. Once again, it's different kind of hate, guys. They don't know this is hate. This is hate. People hate these guys. They hate these people. There are people out there that really do because of their doing bad things. All right? Ray Lewis. A lot of people hate Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis, we all know Ray Lewis had a murder case or a charge or some kind of accusation for Ray Lewis, the great linebacker. So there are a lot of people that hate Ray Lewis. Great linebacker, Hall of Famer. But they can't stand that dude. They don't like him. They don't trust him. They look at him weird. Ray Lewis, right? So those are bad people that have been accused or that have been confirmed to do bad things off the field, off the court, whatever the case may be. So people hate them. They hate them. They hate them. They hate Michael Vick. They hate O.J. Simpson. That's it. They just hate them people because they did dirtbag things, right? They were bad. Now, let's read off some of the names of guys that have been, quote-unquote, hated on like LeBron James is, but it's mostly about their way that they carry themselves, right? They're not necessarily bad people, but they carry themselves a certain way, maybe too much arrogance, right? The ego, the narcissism of a LeBron James, right? Or once again, they don't have the respect. People don't respect them because of the things that they've done, all right? Listen, not saying that you're a bad person, but they don't respect you, all right? So I thought about some of these names. Like I said, once again, I wrote these names down briefly. Alex Rodriguez. You guys remember A-Rod? Alex Rodriguez? How many people hate Alex Rodriguez? They couldn't stand that dude. He was one of the most hated on baseball players. And when he went to the Yankees, that was the ultimate. Because remember, it was the Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez comparisons, right? Where Alex Rodriguez had all the skills, right? Had all the numbers essentially on his side, but you had a lot of Derek Jeter, diehard Derek Jeter fans. And Derek Jeter was good in the field, but he didn't have the hitting skills of a Alex Rodriguez. But what Derek Jeter had that Alex Rodriguez didn't have was the personality, the charisma, the swag, the clutch playability, the leadership that Alex Rodriguez never had. Never had these things. So what did Derek Jeter have that Alex Rodriguez didn't have? He had earned the respect much greater. So in New York, Derek Jeter is a legend. There's nothing this man can't do in New York. That he can do whatever he wants. You see, he's sponsored by Jordan. Real, recognized, real. That's not Alex Rodriguez. So even though Alex Rodriguez had maybe been better than Derek Jeter, he didn't have the respect of Derek Jeter, and he didn't have the intangibles of a Derek Jeter. So he didn't have the same level of respect of Derek Jeter. You see what I'm saying? But Alex Rodriguez was hated a lot. They hate Alex Rodriguez, man. That dude was always hated on. How about Dennis Rodman? Didn't people hate Dennis Rodman? They didn't like Dennis Rodman either. Dennis Rodman was hated on, but not only, let's say, or not in the way that of maybe a LeBron James as far as social media and the fans coming after him, exposing him, right? Dennis Rodman was hated on by the referees, by the NBA. So this man could play in the game, look at someone a certain way, and get a technical foul. How many times do we see Dennis Rodman have to be pulled back by Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan knew, yo, man, you have a bad reputation. They're going to give you a technical foul for no reason. Whether it was right or wrong, that was a reputation Dennis Rodman earned. So he was hated on by the NBA, hated on by the referees. You guys heard the stories that this man was almost out the league before he came to the Bulls in '96. Is LeBron James on the verge of being kicked out the league? Is he being hated on that much? Oh, LeBron James, we got to get him out the NBA. The fans, we're saying that. He needs to get out the league. But everyone else around the league, they love LeBron James. All the broadcasters, the referees let him travel and carry all over the court. But Dennis Rodman couldn't get away with nothing. LeBron James gets away with murder. So who's hated on more? LeBron James, Dennis Rodman. Come on, man. Stop the nonsense right now. Dennis Rodman couldn't even go a game without getting a technical foul. Just looking weird. How about Ron Artest? Was Ron Artest not hated more than LeBron James? Ron Artest is still hated. People don't even understand Ron Artest. The dude's a head case. All right, once again, LeBron James doesn't have the respect. He don't have the respect. People respect Dennis Rodman. They respected him. You didn't like him, you hated him, but you respected the man, damn it. Same thing with Alex Rodriguez. You didn't like Alex Rodriguez. You hated Alex Rodriguez. Whatever you didn't like his attitude, his arrogance, whatever. The man could play. You respected his game. All right? How about Christian Laettner? You guys remember Christian Laettner played for Duke? There was a lot of hate on Christian Laettner back in them days, guys, in the 90s when Christian Laettner was dominating college basketball. There was a lot of hate. Oh, Grant Hill's the better player. Who's better, Grant Hill or Christian Laettner? Oh, Christian Laettner, the great white hype, right? They kind of make it about a white thing with Christian Laettner. Oh, the hype he was getting coming out. Remember Shaquille O'Neal was hating on Christian Laettner because he made the dream team and Shaq wasn't on the dream team. So there was all kinds of hate thrown at Christian Laettner, man. Are you kidding me? Once again, this does not add up. Doesn't make any sense, man. But they respected Christian Laettner, all right? He was a respected, he's arguably a top 5 college basketball player of all time, Christian Laettner. That's how he was viewed at that time anyways, right? Christian Laettner. A lot of hate on Christian Laettner. How about Tom Brady? Tom Brady, he's not hated on. A lot of people hate Tom Brady because Tom Brady's an arrogant dude, man. Like I told you, his smugness of Tom Brady, man. My God. See, some of these guys got the game, but they ain't got the personality. You know what I'm saying, guys? They ain't got the swag really like that. They ain't got the aura. Like Joe Montana, not saying that one's greater than the other. I'm not here to, do a GOAT QB list here. But Joe Montana, to me, had a greater swag, had a better aura, a better presence. To me, just seemed like a classier individual. More of a common man to me. Joe Montana, the way he came across to me. Maybe you guys don't believe that or don't agree with that. But to me, Tom Brady is always a smug, arrogant dude. But I respect his game. I respect Tom Brady's game. But Tom Brady's hated on a lot. There are a lot of people that call Tom Brady a cheater. A lot of people don't respect Tom Brady that way because he think he cheated, man. Same thing with LeBron James. You see where I'm going with this, guys? You see the dynamic here, right? People respect Tom Brady's game. Like I told you guys, if Tom Brady has the ball on offense with a minute to go in the game and your team is up by 2 points or your team is up by 3, do you feel confident with Tom Brady coming down driving? You don't feel confident because you respect Tom Brady and what he could do in those moments. So yeah, I don't really like Tom Brady, his attitude. I was never a Tom Brady fan. Like I said, to me, I grew up, like I said, in the 80s and the 90s time, guys. So I grew up with the Montanas and the Elways and the Steve Youngs, the Dan Marinos. And, I remember Joe Montana from the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? And to me, like I said, Joe Montana was just a classier individual. And I'm all about that. Like I said, these guys that had a bunch of things going for them. But Tom Brady's hated on a lot, man, right? The Flakegate, the spy stuff. There's a lot of hate thrown at Tom Brady, man. Are you kidding me? Barry Bonds. How about Barry Bonds? Is Barry Bonds not hated more than LeBron James, man? Once again, when we talk about that hate word, right? LeBron James is being protected by in the media. Ain't no one hating on LeBron James in the media. Like I said, what's LeBron James losing out on because he's being hated on? Nothing. What's going on is that LeBron James fans are getting upset because we're exposing the reality here. The truth hurts. Remember that, guys. That's why they can't dispute it. They just cry, oh, all you guys do is talk about LeBron James. That's all you guys do. That's all you have to say, man. Once again, you guys know these are the facts, man. Remember, I just mentioned Isaiah Thomas. He didn't make the dream team, but LeBron James was able to go on the dream team in 2008, even though no one really wanted him on the team. He still was on it, though, because they respected LeBron James because he's LeBron James. You see what I'm saying? He's LeBron. Oh, let's put LeBron James on the team. We got to get LeBron James on there. He's the chosen one. Once again, protecting LeBron James and carrying LeBron James, coddling LeBron James, man. That wasn't Isaiah Thomas. Was that Isaiah Thomas in 2092? No, it wasn't. Isaiah Thomas still salty because nobody on the team wanted him there. They blame Michael Jordan for. But once again, this is what happens when people don't respect you like that. Or, like I said, it's not about your game. They respect Isaiah Thomas' game. He wasn't not on the dream team because his game wasn't good enough. He was on a dream team because he didn't have the personality for it. He didn't have the demeanor. He didn't have the camaraderie wasn't going to be great there. I don't understand why people can't understand this. To me, it's so understandable. And last but not least, how about my man Pete Rose? You're telling me that LeBron James is hated more than Pete Rose? The man couldn't even get in the Hall of Fame. You let me know when LeBron James is going to have some rumors he ain't getting in the Hall of Fame. That dude's going to make the Hall of Fame just fine. He ain't got to worry about nothing. No matter the suspicions around him, he's going to be all right. Pete Rose, once again, you respect his skills. The dude's hustled. He hustled. He gave effort. So Pete Rose is hated on the man getting in the Hall of Fame. Pete Rose, who, think about it, he's an all-time hits leader, which is a tantamount to LeBron James being the all-time points leader. You think they would keep LeBron James at the Hall of Fame? They kept that man, Pete Rose, at the Hall of Fame all these years. All these years. But people respect his game. That man's hated on by the league he played for. The league hated him. LeBron James and his fans, they don't know what hate is. So 20 grand, my man, I hope I did your question justice. I tried to throw out some names so you guys could understand. I'm sure you guys can think of a bunch of more people that we can consider bad people that really people hated. Couldn't stand these people. And the difference, we don't hate LeBron James. We don't respect him. I don't respect anything that he does. The way that he speaks, I don't respect his game. I don't respect his game. Come on, man. The game they used to carry, travel, form super teams. Like, they'll say, oh, LeBron James. You guys think LeBron James ain't great. Never said LeBron James wasn't great. But how great could you be if you always need help? It doesn't add up. Every year, oh, LeBron James needs help. Oh, they got to do something. I mean, just this offseason. Oh, they got to make some moves. They got to make moves. They got to do this. They got to get that. Someone's got to do that. It's always something. So you're so damn great that you always need something else. They'll tell us he makes the people around him better. But yet and still, you always need a trade. It doesn't make any sense, guys. You can't be that great then. That's what exposes you. There's no hate in that statement. When we say LeBron James is a load manager, that's the facts, guys. There's no hate in that statement. We have verified proof to back that up. When we say LeBron James hasn't played defense in over 10 seasons, that is not a hate statement, guys. That's the facts. We have video footage to verify it. The fact that he hasn't made an all-defensive first or second team in over 10 years is also proof. The man hasn't won an MVP in over 10 seasons, but they keep telling us he's dominating. It doesn't add up. Everyone's getting awards. Everyone's winning championships, but LeBron James dominating this era. Don't make no sense, guys. There's no hate in those statements. Those are factual. So out of all those names I read off, who would you think is the most hated person? Could we put Mike Tyson on this list? Should we mention Kobe Bryant? Wasn't Kobe Bryant hated a lot? You can tell me, Kobe Bryant. Let's think about something like the ESPN Top 100, right? The preseason ranking for the players, right? We just talked about, we laughed about this. Coming into this season, year 22, LeBron James and the game that we've been watching him play all these years, he was ranked 9th coming into this season, guys. Remember, we laughed about this. LeBron James somehow still a top 10 player. Kenny just had him 2nd. And remember, we talked about what they did to Kobe Bryant. What ESPN did to Kobe Bryant when he was late in his career, right? Oh, Kobe Bryant's ranked like 50th. He's ranked like 60th in the NBA. Remember, they had all these guys. They all dropped down. Carmelo Anthony, everyone else, they put low down on these lists. Oh, Kobe Bryant's washed up, man. Remember Kobe Bryant said, who the hell is ESPN? They don't know basketball. He don't care about this stuff. LeBron James would get upset about that. If ESPN had LeBron James ranked like 17th Imagine if they had LeBron James ranked like 35th coming into this season. That man would have been up in arms. You'd have had Rich Paul out there. They would have to create a whole new campaign. ESPN would have to redo their list. It would have been a big deal. He would have been upset. He would have been talking about it on his podcast. Meanwhile, Kobe Bryant shrugged it off like they're a bunch of idiots at ESPN. Who cares? And he's on the money. Don't no one care because the real true ballers knew that Kobe Bryant was that dude. And he earned the respect, and he should have earned that respect from ESPN. But unfortunately, he was hated on by ESPN. LeBron James was never hated on. Never hate. These are the facts. They'll say, oh, you hate on him, but they can't tell you where. Where? Where? When people say, oh, we don't respect the bubble ring, that's not hate. That's a feeling that most people have, except for you weird LeBron James fans. Right? That's just the facts, guys. Ain't no one hating on that. When we say LeBron James hasn't won a championship without a super team, those are the facts. The facts. Anthony Davis, who once again his best friend's the agent for, requested a trade off his team and landed on his team. How does that work, guys? You're telling me that wasn't shady? What? But meanwhile, you got people like Barry Bonds out here not being excluded from Hall of Fames. You got guys like Pete Rose. You got all these guys like, Michael Vick. All these guys who have done horrible things. And here goes LeBron James cheating his game, his sport, every chance he gets, and no one seems to give a damn about it. Doing all this shady stuff, no one gives a damn about it. So his friend could be the agent of a player, request a trade to come to the team that he's on. There's nothing wrong with that. But Kobe Bryant can't get CP3 to the Lakers? It doesn't add up. Is that hate? Who hated on who more? Did Kobe Bryant get hated on more or LeBron James, guys? They didn't block no trades for LeBron. LeBron James allowed to make 1 billion trades. Kobe Bryant couldn't make one. Who's being hated on more? Remember Kobe Bryant had the trial, had the problems, right? He the case got dismissed, right? And what do you still have people bringing that up now? That's called hate right there. If LeBron James ever got accused of something, like we've seen him get accused of things before, right? What happens? People don't talk about it. It goes away. They just ignore it. But Kobe Bryant, they're still talking about his case. They still bring up Denver. This is what they bring up. Remember, Kobe Bryant was still dealing with this stuff. He's still dealing with Michael Jordan. They still talk about Michael Jordan's father dying. Oh, Michael Jordan got his father killed. Oh, Michael Jordan got his father killed. These are dirtbag individuals, man. That's called hate right there. You're saying that Michael Jordan got his father killed when you have no evidence of this. No evidence of this. These people talk about Kobe Bryant's trial like they were there. They know all the details. I keep telling you fools, you got so much information, then why are you talking about it on social media? You should be calling the authorities. Don't be putting in my comments like a weirdo. That's called hate, guys. Oh, Michael Jordan got his father killed. He's dirtbag. Michael Jordan gambled his father's life away. That's called hate, guys. Hate. When I tell you that LeBron James uses his kid as a prop for his own career, those are factual statements that I can back up by saying, look what LeBron James did for his kid. He goes to his games when he was in high school. He starts doing a slam dunk contest at halftime. For what, LeBron James? Why are you putting on a show at your son's high school? You're taking away from your kid. You get your kid to the NBA just so you can say you're the first player to play with his kid in the NBA. You don't give a damn to your son's out there being booed when he was in college. You don't give a damn to your son's not ready for the NBA. The kid had a heart problem, and LeBron James didn't retire from basketball. His son almost died. He did not retire LeBron James. He said, I'm going to keep on playing. Don't give a damn. You usually get a prop. Insane. You guys know the deal. Once again, shout out to my man 20 grand. LeBron James not hated on. LeBron James not respected. And to me, I would probably say of all the superstar athletes in any sport, across all sports, in the history that I've been around watching sports, to me, LeBron James is probably a top 3 player that has lost the respect. Just lost the respect of the majority of the fan base of that sport. They don't respect him. It ain't gonna do with them liking him. I told you, no one wishes harm on LeBron James. Come on, man, what are we doing here? Nobody does. But some of those guys I mentioned, people do wish harm on them because they're bad people and people really do hate them. Hate them, guys. Hate. Michael Vick, they hate that dude. O.J. Simpson, they hated that dude, man. A lot of these guys, Pete Rose, Ty Cobb, these are bad people, man, some of these guys. They're not good people. Pete Rose at least had the respect of his game. Like I said, but look how he's being hated on. LeBron James ain't missing out on nothing. Still gets endorsements. Like I said, still making movies. He's able to he's become a billionaire, but he's hated on. Don't add up, guys. They say hate because of people like us. We're exposing the truth, the reality here. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.